Hey everybody! Just put together a little bit of a war recap for a recent victory that Mercs Legion had over a clan called TUPSAN G.O.M++. Now this was quite a decisive victory, so I'm not sure that we're so proud of that, but we are pretty proud of a couple of the hits that were in this war. We did a really good job on a few of them, so I'm gonna run through a few of our favorites. So the first one that I wanted to do is KingBob on 7. So this is an 11v11 hit. Now this is kind of the ubiquitous square base, and KingBob is going to go after this with I think it's probably a queen charge. Let's see, probably a queen charge Lalo. So let's just see exactly how he does this, shall we? So let's see what KingBob does. I guess he's thinking. Or maybe there's a troop in that I can't see yet. I don't know. Alright, so we got a loon coming in at 330 with the baby drag behind. Baby drag gonna clear out a little bit, and then the queen at 230 with all the healers. And dropped his king up there at 1230 with a wizard on the camp. So he's trying to get the heroes to kind of zoom into that space. Between about 1:30 and 2, and the wreckers going in right between those two heroes. So that was kind of a nice hero funnel with the wrecker. Of course, the wrecker's kind of hung up on some walls there, but that lets the queen take down this air defense, and she's going to go in and grab an X-bow, I think. Yep. And then the wrecker's on the eagle with the queen there to help out. And I missed what happened to the king. Now the CC is out. It's kind of targeting the wrecker, but the queen's on it. He drops a rage spell there, and I think there's a poison in there. Taking care of the CC. Queen's on the town hall. Now he's got a couple of loons coming in to take care of this crossbow. He's got a minion up there taking care of a few things at like 10:30, rages the middle, and in comes one hound, some loons, kind of strategically deployed behind there. No doubt in my mind he knew exactly how many loons he was putting on each of those defenses. So the hound's blown up. He's got a couple of haste spells to help bring those loons into the air defense. His queen is still up, and she's going to take down this other AD, which will help keep all of his loons alive. And loons right there on the whiz tower. They're all kind of clumping up now along that side there, but with that Inferno on single, it takes down only one loon at a time. So they can kind of drift in and they'll fall one at a time. A lot of air mines and air skellies in that compartment, but he had enough loons to just overpower that. And then along with kind of his cleanup troops and the lava pups, everything's just zooming in and finishing this base off. And it looks like he can finish this off with both his warden ability and his queen ability kind of swagged and in the pocket. So great job there by KingBob 4 in taking out one of these ubiquitous 4-square bases with a Lalo. That was pretty fun to watch. So the second one we want to watch is on number 9. And this is Axel, 10v10, and he has Hogs trained up. 1 Golem, heroes, 10 wizards, 32 Hogs, 4 heal spells. So let's see how Axel takes this base out. Alright, the Golem in at 8:30. And some other wizards behind it to help clear out some of those buildings. Then he's got that wrecker going in, kind of aimed at the Inferno and towards the town hall, with the queen sort of in the path too. Dropped his heroes in. Now his queen's kind of wandering around to the side there. Poison on the CC, but his queen definitely decided to go up top instead of to go in. Luckily his wrecker popped and there's enough there to kind of keep that moving through. And the CC eventually, I think, mostly died just from the poison spell. So I managed to keep that poison spell in play long enough. And now in go Hogs. He's got a couple lines of Hogs here that he sent in. One heal spell. Second heal spell. The Hogs are just moving through here quite nicely. Poison. He had a poison in his pocket for skellies. Third heal spell, a little bit after the fact on that bomb. And the fourth over here he just deployed on the archer tower. So now he's got a fair number of Hogs still up. He's got an ice golem still up. His queen ability is still in the pocket. He's got cleanup wizards, and there's just not that much left here to clean up. So plenty of troops left at the end of Axel's hit. He could have taken out a whole Town Hall 7 at least with what he's got left here. So great job by Axel on this hogging hit. There's some cleanup left to do, but he'll get it all. It's obvious at this point he's going to get it all done. And again, queen ability could be swagged here. Nice hit, Axel. Okay, the next one that I wanted to show is on 10. I don't even know what to call this. This is Freak Worldwide, so Freak's gonna hit this. I took a look at this space when it came up in war, and I was like, yuck, I don't like that. Freak took a look at it, and he said to himself, witches. So he's gonna go witch crazy on this base. He's got 9 witches and 3 golems trained up. It's kind of like the Town Hall 9 GoBoWiWi troop set here. So let's see how he deploys this thing. Golems at 3, 4, 30, and 6. Witches spread out all the way behind. Wizards also behind the witches. The wrecker right in between. He's still got his heroes in the pocket there. CC came out and he poisoned it, and now he cleared enough that he felt confident enough to drop his queen, and that she would go towards the center instead of to the edge. So she does go in and kind of does her thing on the CC there. He's moving this whole, like, he's got troops here in the core now. It doesn't look like very many though. I mean, the queen's in there. There's something else in there. Let's see what else is in there. Maybe a witch or two. Got a whole bunch of witches still around the outside, cleaning up the edges. A golem up there at the top, still moving. The queen is going to finish off all these interior defenses. And then she's going to have to fight her way out. Meanwhile, he's got witches and wizards and his king and a couple little golemites, like, continuing to just clean up the outside of this base. It may not matter if the queen ever gets out of the core when he's got this much on the outside to help take care of all those defenses. So I guess this is a Town Hall 10 GoBoWiWi, perhaps? Is that what we call this? Nice hit, Freak. Good job seeing a way to funnel that. Alright, the next one that I wanted to share, the last one, is Phoenix with a Queen Walk Lalo on 10. So, Phoenix, let's pause and take a look at the troop set for Phoenix, and you can take a little peek at the base. 5 wall breakers, 5 healers, 18 loons, 1 hound, slammer, and then some other troops, some minions, Valk, Wiz. Let's see what he does. So loon in the corner here. He must have known that Tesla was there. It's probably a cleanup hit. So he dropped a loon to try to take that out. Didn't quite get it, so he had to drop another one. And then his queen drops his 5 healers on the queen. Drops the king down here. Based on where those loons and the king are, I'm going to guess that he wants the queen to head towards 12. That's a guess. We'll see if she does it. Had to use his king ability there, but king's clearing out a bunch of stuff. The CC comes out at this point. And the queen doesn't really see it yet. Now it's flying towards the queen. He froze that inferno, poisoned the CC. Still got his healers moving, but he's got to freeze that inferno again. Now she's taken it out. So, and she finished off the CC. A lot of work by the queen here in this hit. Takes down an air defense, a bunch of skellies, and now he's got one wall breaker. It must have been a test wall breaker. Now he sends in the rest of them. He wants her to go inside there, I guess. And in she goes. He has an astonishingly good ability to steer his queen. That slammer came in at about 130 and is breaking walls and dropping things. And then loons in, followed by the hound kind of between that loon set over there. The slammer still moving through, and it was full of loons. Got haste spells to keep the loons moving quickly. And they're starting to bunch up a little bit. May not matter at this point. He's got so much of this base down. Now he did save a loon for that Tesla up top. He must have known that was there. Queen's finishing off this whiz tower. And there's just not that much left here to finish. Yet he's got loons flying, cleanup troops in play. His queen still with a lot of healers on her. Plenty of troops left here to work through the rest of what's here. All those loons are going to go over there and get that one Tesla before they help with the cleanup. Enemy king is still walking, so I guess at some point some of these troops are going to have to take that enemy king out. I guess now would be a good time. And that's it. Great job by Phoenix on that 10v10, maybe queen charge, queen walk, queen something Lalo. Good job, Phoenix. Nice hit. So again, just wanted to acknowledge my great clan in Mercs Legion for all the hard work in this war. And again, I know we did really well against our opponent and just killed it, but nice to see some good solid triples. So thanks for clashing with me, everybody. See you next time.